Hello. So now we'll be looking at how to register for CAT 2015. So the link has already been out, and as it says, it will be activated on 6th of August 2015 at 10 a.m. So now it's 10:10. So it has been activated. The first thing that you have to do is the change that you can see here is that there is an existing user here and there is a register now button here. So because I'm not an existing user, I will simply click on the register now button and we will start with the application thing. So it says that you can use either Internet Explorer or Firefox or Chrome. So pretty much everything is covered here. And you have to fill the mentioned details to receive the user ID and password. And you will receive the user ID in your mail account, and your password will be received as an SMS on the registered mobile number. So let's see if we get both of them on the email address and on the registered mobile number as well. Then we will log in with the user ID and password and we'll complete the application for CAT 2015, and all the details should be there because it cannot be changed once the registration is complete. So as was seen some years back, a few years back when IMA had conducted it in 2009, there was some glitch wherein people were allowed to proceed in spite of not having filled in their academic details. So we will just see if that is the case here or not. So it looks pretty user friendly here. So we'll just put the name of the candidate. So it's already in caps. So we will just put in the name of the candidate as it appears on the 12th diploma or degree certificate, and only alphabets are allowed. So in my case it was surname first followed by my first name followed by my middle name. So we will put it here. Date of birth, again it's pretty user friendly to do it. So we'll just select the year, the month, and if we set the date, then we are done. Regarding email address, again we will put our email address here, confirm the same, then country of origin, so it will be India. Mobile number, as soon as I put in the country, so the country code goes off. So we'll just put in my mobile number here, and again I will have to confirm my mobile number. So after that we have to just re-enter the text in this captcha. So AFEFZCF is something that is given here, and there's a declaration here which says that I have read all the instructions and all the particulars stated in this form are true, and if anything is fake or incorrect, then I shall abide by the actions and decisions taken by CAT Center 2015. So pretty much a usual declaration that is there. I'll simply agree and I will submit it, and after that I should receive an ID and a password in my phone. So let's see how it goes. So I clicked it right away. I got my user ID here, and I believe the password will be coming to my phone account, it seems. So I'll just simply click copy here. I will copy the user ID whatever was there, and now we will wait for the password. So after a couple of minutes I have received this message which gives me my password. Now as they had been saying right here, the registration, after it has been completed, then your user ID will go to your mail ID and the password will be sent to your mobile number. So one thing goes to whatever one detail that you had sent. So that is the case here. So it's pretty quick considering the early bird applicants and all. So again I've got my user ID. We had already copied it. So basically if you go to, there is some link here which states that we have to go to the application form. So let's try what happens when you go here. So when you go to application form, a new page opens, and there again, because we're already logged in, it will straight away pick up from there. So I have to simply read the instructions and enter the details. So again it's Explorer or Firefox or Chrome. Fields marked with a star or asterisk are mandatory. Important and appropriate details should be there, and you have to upload a scanned copy of the required documents in case there is any. Click save and continue. So we have to save and continue if you want to move to the next section. That's a very important thing to remember, and it's better to use the mouse, and multiple logins you can do. So basically they are saying that if you cannot complete your application in the first go, so maybe you can log in again and maybe you can pick it up from there. So resume your application, or maybe save and maybe continue later. Is that there will be some option that will be available here. And once the payment is made, you will not be allowed to make any changes. So by the time you make the payment, which is the fifth step in the entire process, once that is made, then you will not be allowed to make any changes. So before that, if you have anything that you would need to change or something, then maybe you can do it using a couple of attempts as well. So earlier there used to be this problem that the window was very small. So if you were inactive for say 90 seconds or 150 seconds or 180 seconds or something, then you would be automatically logged out. This year it does not seem to be the case, because for at least a couple of minutes, 3 minutes, we were online. So now we will again start with this thing. So here it asks for fathers slash husbands slash guardian's name. So I will simply put it here. And it asks for your mother's name. So we'll enter it here. Date of birth has been asked. Your category has been asked. So it will be gender. Nationality will be Indian. And if someone is differently abled or something, then you have to check this appropriate box. If you check it, then it will show the category. And in our case, we will not check it. Right? So if you check it, then which category is it there? So is it related to vision or auditory disability or locomotor or cerebral palsy or something like that? And in case you require some support at the test center, then again you will have to check it. And disability percentage, again it's pretty routine stuff. That's here. We will select no here. And in case of candidate's gender, so it's male, female and transgender. There are 3 options that are there. And we'll select male here. So communication address has to be put in. And this will be simply your home address. So basically there are 3 addresses that are given here. So address 1, address 2 and address 3. So I'm not sure if it's line 1, line 2, line 3 or something like that, but I'll just try putting everything here. It does not accept any special characters. So plus we don't really require any communication as such, because nothing comes to our home except maybe your shortlists or what I call it is that you get once you're shortlisted, but that will be again a separate process. So we will fill our address here, and country is India, state will be Maharashtra, town and cities are given. So basically we will go with others. If it's others, then we will write it down. Pin code has been asked. We'll enter the pin code. Email address is there as it was there in the sign up link, and mobile number is also there. Alternate email address, if you want you can give it, if not it's okay. If there is an alternate mobile number, again this is not a required field, so we will not go for anything. Now we have to upload documents here. So click here to upload scanned copy of passport size photograph and signature, and you have to click here for sample photos. So let's see what sample photos look like, and maybe we will do something like whatever has been mentioned there. So the sample photos will look something like this. So they have given some samples for acceptable photos and not acceptable photos. So not acceptable photo is something which has a low contrast or unnatural color, or maybe some blue background. So you need to put it in a white background, and then you have to get it. Again, lighting should be proper. Face should not be covered, and your eyes should be visible. Facial area should be more than 50% of total. You should not be wearing dark or slash tinted spectacles, sunglasses. You should face the camera. You should look towards the camera, and it should not be a profile picture, and should be a straight pose, as in you should be sitting with shoulders parallel to the plane of the camera, it seems. So there are quite a few things that you have to take care of when you are uploading your image. So we will take care of it later, and let's see how it looks. So if I just click here, then it asks me to choose one file for the photograph. So please upload your recent passport size photograph. it should not be more than 6 months old and should have a white background. And you have to bring that same thing on the day of your interview as well, which will be scheduled in February 2016. So this is again pretty routine. And sufficient copies of the uploaded photograph should be there for producing it at the time of the interview. And you can upload it in JPG or JPG formats, and the maximum size is 80 KB. So we will just try to see what happens. And the second tab is of signature. So signature again, it's you have to upload it in terms of 80 KB. Again, preferably it should be a white background and your signature should be legible. So this is nothing but again a routine process just to make sure that there is uniformity when it comes to looking at the profiles of each of the of all the applicants. So this is again pretty routine. Again, it has been given that that should be a white background, but again there are plenty of shades of white. You cannot have a plastered white background per se. So a slight variation in that regard should do. Ideally, it should do, because this has been this has been said for the last many years now, it seems. But then again, slight variations are possible, and slight variations will be taken into account, because anyway your photo will be clicked once you go to the test center. Your fingerprints, your biometric analysis, everything will be done, and so those kind of things will be taken care of. But this is just to maintain some uniformity, and it's better if you take it on a light background. So if you have an off white background or a slightly white kind of a background, even that should do. It should not really be plastered white, so no need to worry about that. And it's just that your face should be visible in front of the background, and your background should be clear cut. That's the only requirement, it seems. So we'll upload a photo and signature here, and then we'll proceed to the registration. So now I successfully uploaded a scanned copy of my passport size photograph and signature. So if you click here, then we can see that the photograph has been uploaded here. So you got to upload it and you have to save it. Then it gets you have to upload it and then you have to proceed. So it gets saved on its own. Again, signature, if you simply press the file and if you choose it, then you can upload it. If it's below 80 kilobytes, then it's not an issue at all. So if you close this window, then it will get closed on its own. In case you haven't uploaded it and if you close it, then it will give you a pop-up saying that you haven't uploaded your details yet and do you want to continue or not. So once this step has been done, almost everything, we have filled up everything that we needed to. Now we will save and continue. So data has been saved here. We get a pop-up here which says that. And then we go to the next thing, that is the academics part. So in the academics part, it's separate here. So SSC is separate, HSC is separate, bachelor's is separate, other professional and master's degree is separate. So in SSC, your aggregate marks will be asked. So it starts from 0, 1. I don't know why, but again we will fill the aggregate marks. Again, it has a provision of putting in decimals, so it's not a rounded off figure, but it's, so if I have 84%, then it's 84.00. Total marks obtained were 630 and it was out of 750. Board name has been asked, so it was Maharashtra board. Year of completion was, again, and simply put 2001 year. Course type was 12th, so it was 12th / equivalent. Aggregate marks, again it starts from 00, so aggregate marks were 88.17 and total marks obtained were 529 out of 600. And board name was again Maharashtra State Board, and month and year of completion was again I will put March and I will put 2003. And after that, am I in my final year of bachelor's degree? So no. Have you completed your bachelor's degree? Yes. Then it will show you this thing. If you say that you are in your final year of bachelor degree and if you have not completed your bachelor degree, then again you will have to put the entire total duration of your degree, current semester, aggregate marks, and month and year of commencement, month and year of completion, probable. So you have to put everything here. So in case you are not in your final year, you will put it here. Have you completed your bachelor's degree? Yes. Total duration of degree was 6 years in my case. Marks awarded by the university were 61 in my case. So we can simply put in our details here, and it was a central university, deemed university or something, so it was a state university in my case. The state being that of Maharashtra again. And university institute name was, again, you have a lot of university slash institute names here, so it discovers almost everything. And you simply put Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. If it's your, it's something else, then all the IITs and IITs and everything is covered here. And plus there will be an others tab too. So this is pretty straightforward. Name of college was medical college, and degree name was MBBS. So there's an assortment of degrees that are present here, as is the case normally. And discipline is asked, so we'll simply put medicine here. And month of commencement was sometime in August, it seems, '04, and it got completed in sometime in April 2010. So you can put it here. Are you pursuing or have completed any professional degree? If you have, then it will again show the drop down saying that CA, ICWA, CS or something, if you have done something. In case you tick no, then you are simply left with the next part. Master's degree details. Do you want to enter master's degree details? So we'll simply put a no here. Most of you would not have completed a master's degree. If you have, if it's a yes, then again, master's degree completion status, in progress or completed, total duration, aggregate marks, university institution, again the same thing which we put it in the previous sections. So again, I'll put a no here, and we'll just save and continue here. So if you haven't saved anything, then it says that you have to enter discipline code under HSC/12/equivalent diploma course details. So we have missed a part there. So if the discipline has to be selected, then we will select it to be mathematics and science, and then I will save and continue. So this is a very good feature. If in case you miss something, then it again pops up and it tells you, and so you should ideally not miss anything. So again, work experience, if any, has been asked. Automobiles or banking or durables or engineering or FMCG or IT or healthcare, retail, telecommunication, others. So again, for the sake of simplicity, I will put in education, and I will just put in 6 months here, right? So in case you want to add multiple options, then you can add, and I think it will get total. So in this case, if I put 21 here, so it adds up to 27. So if 21 was my work ex, and if 18 was my work ex in education, then it will add up to 39 months of work ex. So something on this line. So you can put it here. Pharmaceuticals, healthcare. If you have some work ex, then you simply have to tick this box, and then this will open up the work experience in months. And if you add everything, then finally the tally will come to whatever your work ex is. So we'll just let it be as of now. Now here comes the important part. What all programs do you want to apply to? So all the IIMs are there. PGP is there. ABM is there. Fellowship program management is there. Again, IIM Amritsar, Bangalore PGP EM, Bangalore PGP PM, Bangalore FPM, Bodh Gaya, Calcutta FPM, Indore PGP Mumbai is there. EPGP is there for Indore, FPM for Indore is there. So there are a lot of programs that you could select. So we'll simply select something that is not really relevant to us. So one FPM we can select, and let the interview city be Ahmedabad itself. So there is nothing mandatory as such. So in case if I don't select anything, can I proceed? Let's check that. So preferred cities for CAT examination. So this is a very important thing. This was said in the notification as well, that you will get preferences instead of proper exam center city to choose. So preferred city one will be, of course, so if there is an option of something that is nearby your place, then you can select that, or maybe something else. So if I select Thane here, preferred city 2 would be, let's check out what all things are available here in Mumbai. So this could have been made a bit more user friendly, in my opinion. They could have first asked you the parent city, and maybe then they could have asked you to do this. So Navi Mumbai is another. Preferred city 3 is again we'll select proper Mumbai, and again you'll get a preferred city 4, and I don't think this should matter much. It should not come till this point in time, but then again we will select something that is nearby because I don't think there's anything else in Mumbai here. So I will simply select Pune, and then we will save and continue. But then you have to select a program name. So you have to select at least one program. So let's select IIM Ahmedabad FPM, and then we will save and continue. And we'll have to select the interview city as well. So I'm Ahmedabad FPM and Ahmedabad is the interview city. If you save and continue, you can save it. So you will simply have to mark at least one institute. If you mark one institute, then the algorithm is such that it will take you to the next step. Payment is there. So 1600 is the exam fee here, and if you do it using net banking, then it incurs you additional cost of 20 rupees per transaction. Credit card again 1.2%, and credit card American Express if it's there then 2.85%. Debit card if you put, then there are minimal charges of 0.75 and 1% for your transaction charges. So you can choose either of them. So once you come to this thing, you will again have to enter your captcha details. So 24KVVVC is there. Again, it has been given that there is another declaration which says that a particulars given by me are true to my knowledge and belief. I certify that I fulfill the CAT 2015 eligibility criteria, and in case some original documents have to be produced, then I will produce them whenever necessary, and I will not demand to any reschedule of exam. I understand all the disputes and subject to the territorial jurisdiction of the city of Ahmedabad only. So again, routine this thing that has been given. So what happens here is that if you click submit and pay, then you have basically completed the registration process. All the fields that were required by you to be filled have been filled, and then you can proceed. So again, if I click on personal details, then it shows me a pop-up saying that if I make any changes, then I will have to save it. So in case if I want to change something from my address or something, then I will have to click here, change it, and then save and continue. Again, if you want to check, you can check your photo and signature as well. So that thing is done. This was pretty much it, I think, in this part. So we will save and continue. Data was saved successfully. Again, you get a pop-up. 10th standard, you have filled in the marks and board and everything. 12th standard, again the same thing. Bachelor's degree, again the same thing. So again, you will save and continue. And finally, your WorkX tab has been saved as well. So again, this thing has been saved. Again, for your application details, you can apply to various institutes. And this is the important part: which city do you prefer to get into? So preferred city 1 is Thane, Navi Mumbai and Pune, as I put it in that order. So I will simply save and continue, and data has been saved. Again, payment procedure is what we saw here. Again, you put in the captcha, and finally I will say I agree to all the terms and conditions that has been said, and I will submit and pay. So once you submit and pay, then you will be simply redirected to BillDesk, and here you can put in your card details and everything. So you have all the various modes of payment here, and if you can pay it, then you should be done with the process. So I will just make a payment, and then I will show you what happens next. So once your payment will be done, your payment request is being processed, and you will be redirected to the website. So again, it displays a thank you message. Thanks for submitting your application form. This thing will be used for all correspondence. Amount has been submitted. Payment transaction number is given. So it will show you the entire profile. So your application summary will be visible here. Your ID, candidate name and everything. Personal details, communication details, 10th, 12th details, bachelor's details, other professional degree details, master's degree if it's there, work experience, whatever was there, programs, exam city, payment details, declaration, and your signature will come here. And finally, if you go to download application form, then there is a link here which asks you to click it if you want to download the application form. Once you click on the link, it will just show a pop-up, and you can download your application form to your desktop or laptop or whatever the device that you're using. And that's pretty much it. That's the end of the application process. And after that, when the hall tickets will be available, I guess that's when you will understand where your exam center is and what your slot is. So for those details, you will have to wait, And that was pretty much it regarding CAT 2015 application process. Not many glitches, not any glitches at all. It was pretty quick. I got done with the entire process in say around 15 to 20 minutes, and that was only because I didn't have my photograph and signature ready on hand. So if you have those kind of things, then it's a matter of 5 to 10 minutes to do the entire thing, and not any glitches at all this year. It's pretty seamless, and I wish all the applicants all the best. And it's a very simple process, so you can go ahead and register after you have seen this video. Thank you.